country where democracy has failed, where schools teach to hate and to kill. Thus, I feel confident to say that this institution has failed also. You failed because you failed my children and you failed our future. Chancellor Farina, I don't know you, but you've already lied to me. You said that you are concerned for children's well-being, yet under your watch, our children, our babies, are hurt. They are not well at all. Instead of learning math and IBC, our children in CPE 1 learn cruelty and heartbreak. And those are 5-year-olds. Kids are investigated by strangers and pitted against one another and against their beloved teachers. Monica, our so-called principal, has shown over and over again that she does not have our children's well-being at heart. Instead, she uses them as weapons in a war we did not ask for. Monica has made bad decisions again and again. She lied, she deceived, she made racist comments, and used our own children against us. Yet you stand beside her. Monica took Marilyn, our wonderful teacher, away. But as a coward, she hides in the shadows. So much so that it took her over 2 weeks to check on those children. She needed parents to ask her again and again what is she doing to support them, to realize that she actually needs to engage in conversation with the remaining teacher in the classroom. What kind of principal avoids speaking to his own teachers? What kind of principal does not visit a classroom in distress? I'll tell you what kind. The terrible, horrible, no good, very bad principal. Monica, there's no place in a progressive school. The only school where kids with special needs, such as my daughter, can thrive. Monica, with her lack of imagination, limited capacity to engage in productive discussion, and disregard of children and parents, is taking this away. Monica is the reason my daughter, a first grader, refers to herself as dumb. Yet you stand by her.
Thank you.
And if that's not enough, let's talk about trust.
No, let's please stop.
Parents,
We have a lot of others hoping they need to speak as well, so this is why we keep to the 2 minutes. We have a lot of others.
Use our children.
The next speaker on the yellow side, please.
Not trust principles. And our friend, just let's speak up. Let's
The next
use
speaker on the
them
yellow
faster. This is not a democracy, this is dictatorship. And this is not leadership, this is fear. And Monica has to go. Save our children, stand by your words and take care of their well-being. Support CPE 1.
Good evening. I'm Yo, a parent at CPE 1. I'm here to share with you how CPE 1's new principal, Monica Gara, has performed compared to other schools, according to DOE's New York City School Survey. In short, after Monica Principal Gara came, CPE's rating of the principal showed the single biggest drop in all of New York City schools by both parents and teachers. Parents' approval went down from 95% to 35%, a drop from way above average to the second to worst. Teachers' approval of the principal dropped from 87% to mere 9%, a drop from average to the very worst. No teacher of CPE 1 responded that they trust the principal, or she has a clear vision for the school, or she carefully tracks student academic progress, or she knows what's going on in their classroom. Dear Chancellor Farina, I read that when you were the principal of PS6, you visited each classroom daily to encourage teachers to share best practices, and that's how you led the school to succeed. Principal Garg's practice seems to be the opposite of what you did. She does not know what's going on in the classroom. She has no vision for the school, and no one trusts her. If there is one school in New York City that needs the principal replaced, it is CPE1. The New York City school survey shows that. Please replace Principal Garg. Thank you.
Thank you. We have our next speaker, please.
President of the Parents Association at Central Park East 1. And you've heard by now that it's official. Monica Garg is the worst principal in New York City according to the numbers. What my colleague did not cite is the drop in test scores. The percentage test scores in math and science drop, math and English drop on the New York State test were the largest in New York City after Monica Garg's year at the helm. But what you haven't heard is the other things, the in-school things that make her deserving of the title of worst principal in New York. Chancellor Farina, I know that you received a letter from a parent whose daughter, Monica Garg, used and abused at CPE1 in order to pursue charges against a teacher she wanted to get rid of. At a meeting of our community last week, this parent recounted the story again. How Ms. Garg called her, lied to her, made her think her child had been sexually abused, caused her to rush to her pediatrician, only to find out it wasn't true, something affirmed by her daughter. What did this parent say at our meeting? She said, Monica Garg said I should press criminal charges against the teacher, said this teacher could never do this again, but she was gone wrong. Monica Garg is the one who should be in jail for what she did to me and my family. Has deteriorated over this past year with parents on edge, teachers on edge, and children naturally on edge, and they are acting out. For more than a year, parents have been asking Garg to institute a program to encourage respect for all and stop bullying. Monica Garg makes false promises to parents about doing this, including the one whose child she used. Instead, she did nothing. Finally, a parent came to the Parent Association and asked for help last month. When at our March SLT meeting, we told Garg we were moving ahead to address bullying, she was very concerned. We soon realized her concern was only whether we were saying she hadn't reported or addressed an incident of physical bullying, because she thought that might get her in trouble with the DOE. Once she realized we were talking about pastoral care, she fell silent. She had no interest. Derogation of pastoral care, abandoning the student's psyches doesn't go on her records. Chancellor Farina, congratulations. This is a person who forced us to endure for more than a year. You won. You championed Monica Garg, you supported the courses to keep her. You forced a small school in Harlem, an iconic school that was founded with the idea that low-income children in low-income neighborhoods could be treated with the same care, dignity, and opportunities as wealthy ones. You forced us to keep the worst principal in New York City. I don't know. Do you think that's an accomplishment?
Hello, Chancellor Farina. I'm here also to speak about Central Park East 1, as you already know. This time I'm coming as a parent in the classroom of one of the teachers that was removed a month ago. My son, Sema, who you all know at this point, a 5-year-old, one of the youngest kids in the classroom, just recently got an IEP because of his behavior and social and emotional needs. They base from abandonment and rejection because his father is not in his life. And so CPE1 has embraced him, and in the last couple of months, I've gotten a glowing review about the advancement that my son has done in the last 3 months, because Marilyn was there, and because Jim was there, because he got the support that he needed. And right before midwinter break, Marilyn was removed from the classroom for charges that Monica Garg said had nothing to do with the pedagogy in the classroom and or the treatment of children. Now, why the DOE finds it okay to take away a teacher in the middle of the year for some misconduct charge that has nothing to do with children, I have no idea. But my son expected his teacher to come back maybe a week after break, and then his behavior started regressing. And he started saying that maybe Marilyn thought he was a bad boy, and that's why she left. And so then he started running away from the classroom. And then he's having behavioral difficulties. A child that academically and cognitively is doing amazing cannot hold back his sense of rejection, cannot hold back the fact that he's not being loved within his school. And his teacher that is in the classroom tries his best, reaffirms him, assures him, validates him, but that's not enough because his school is deteriorating and he's not getting the support that he needs from this principal that you have still in the school, who is accusing teachers, harassing teachers, investigating teachers that are the most coveted teachers in New York City. The worst principal in New York City gets to keep her job. And as we heard recently, why is Monica Gard so privileged to stay at our school when these amazing teachers are the ones that have to go? That's on you. Thank you. Thank you.
When our teachers are good, we should reward them. When our teachers speak up, we should listen to them. When our teachers are tired, we should help them. When we have teachers that connect with our students, that value our families, that have earned the respect of their colleagues, we should do everything. We should do anything to keep them. Otherwise, we aren't doing a good job. Principals, if you lose good teachers from your buildings at the end of this year, then you are screwing up. This is a section of a Minnesota teacher who's, this is his blog. I agree. We stood here last year pleading with you, telling you that our teachers are leaving. And yes, 4 veteran teachers and 1 new teacher left last year. Here we are again. Our teachers are leaving. Please, help us. The principal is killing the school. The teachers are not supported by the principal. Quite the opposite.
Farina-ism.
They are being unappreciated and witness how their colleagues are being harassed and dropped like hot potatoes. Teachers Plus writes, for teachers who voluntarily left the school at some point in their career, 89% cited school leadership or school culture as reason for leaving. The principal is the one who steers the ship, and when the principal cannot steer the ship in the right direction, families and teachers leave. CPE 1 used to be the school with the longest waiting list. I think at this point we almost don't have a waiting list.
That's the idea.
In the last survey, as we have heard before, 0% of the teachers said that they trusted the principal. 0%, that is old and veteran and new teachers. Our teachers are leaving. Your efforts, sending PEP as an educational consultant, are totally in vain. If our teachers are leaving, what are you trying to build on? We need a leader that supports our teachers, that creates community, and Ms. Gard is not that person. She is a destroyer, and she is hurting our children.